guys, today I'm going to talk to you guys about what it is like to grow up with a learning disability. My case is different than your case or anyone else's case because we all have different lives. We all have different functions, everything. Sorry, I'm in a tired, funky, weird mood again. Okay, so for me, I got diagnosed when I was about kindergarten, 4th grade, young. I didn't really notice a difference because, you're young, you don't pay attention to, oh, I'm different, I'm not in those classes or anything else. So, for up till 3rd grade when I was in Tanaka, I would get pulled out of class and have different classes with Miss Martin, which I love Miss Martin. I still love Miss Martin. But I would be in a different class, I would be working on English and stuff like that. And I was also in speech, which I don't think that was the learning disability, more of how I can talk and communicate. But technically that could still be a learning disability because there are qualifications that language falls under. But I'm not here to teach you. I'm here to, well, but anyway. Then after 3rd grade, we moved to Marseilles, and I went to 4th grade there. I was still in speech. I had friends. 4th grade, I don't remember getting any extra help or anything. Only thing I got pulled out for was speech. Different school, different programs. Then that summer, well, not even that summer, a week till school ended, we moved again to Ottawa, which is where I'm still living at now. So then from a couple weeks of 4th grade all the way up to high school, I've been in Ottawa. So the 4th grade, last of it, I didn't get no extra help because I think it was just a week until we were on summer break, so I didn't have to do the homework or anything. I just had to show up. They would tell me what they learned, but again, it was a week, so they didn't really care. Then going to Central, I was in a classroom with everyone else, and they had a student aide in there. This is when I started noticing that I was different. So, if you guys don't, student aides are the ones that normally help people with problems or that don't understand. They don't necessarily have to be the special ed kids. They could just be someone that needs an extra assistance during class, but during tests and quizzes and all like that, me and other people with learning disability, whatever they had. I don't want to just say learning disability because they could have something completely different than a learning disability, or just needed the little extra help. So when everyone else was getting ready to take that class, 5 minutes before the test got packed up, we all would have to stand up, walk out the door, and go to a different setting and have the test read to us, or if we needed a quiet setting, we would have a quiet setting, and we would, I don't want to say we because it's not always we. I was picked on because I'm different. I had to get up and go to a different classroom. I must be stupid since I can't take it with normal people. But that's not the case. I am not dumb. I won't say I'm smart. I am average capability of knowledge. Okay, so then 6th grade. 6th grade was tough for a whole other different reasons, I stated this in another video, but that was the year I lost my aunt. So I'm already emotional. I'm already stressing because I'm realizing that I'm different. And sixth grade, that's when you go through puberty and all that. So you're really getting hit with a lot of stuff at once. So that year, I didn't talk to anyone. I kind of bubbled up, stayed away. But other than that, I made it through. I didn't have that many issues. Middle school came around. Middle school. Everyone has issues with middle school. But, let's see. 7th grade. Yeah, 7th grade. This is when I really started getting bullied a lot for being different. So, I was in a, what is it called? What is it called? I can't think of the actual name of it, but it's a separate classroom. I can't think of it, but it's a separate classroom. We worked on language arts. Some people worked on math. I didn't work on math. Mine was more spelling and stuff like that, not math. So, and I had Miss Strobel and Miss Wiesbrock for those. And I love them. We would have to do journals, and every day before class, Miss Wiesbrock and Miss Strobel would go around to each table, ask how you were doing, to get to know if you had any problems at home. And I thought that was nice that they actually cared and took the time out of it, yada, yada, yada. So, again, back to 7th grade. 7th grade classes got harder, the words got more difficult. So, I'm just going to skip ahead. Still in 7th grade, but history. We'll just call it history because, social studies or something like that. It's called, sorry. Let me research. Okay. So, Wiki Jots. I'll never forget this kid. So, I'm a good student. I do the homework and everything else. And I sit in the back of the class. And, because, you sit in the back, you're not going to get caught on. I won't have to read. Well, this teacher, Mrs. McKinney, weird name, I know, but, she calls on everyone. Everyone has to read. That's the whole class. You have to read. It doesn't matter if you like to or not. So, I had to read. And, it couldn't be a short paragraph or simple words. It's this big paragraph, whole bunch of words I don't know. And, okay, I'm a very shy person. I don't like talking. I can hear it's different because, I'm by myself. I'm not facing all these people. So, anyways, I started shaking and stuttering over my words. And this kid, Wiki Jots, he completely spit it out. Come on, it's not that difficult. You'll do all this ridiculous stuff that is inappropriate and uncalled for. It's at the time, I didn't realize how bad of a teacher this teacher was until I'm thinking about it now. Because I thought it was normal that, oh my God, I am this stupid person. I don't know shit. And everyone's making fun of me. Yes, at the time, since he said that shit, people were laughing and everything. I didn't finish my reading. I just pushed the book up and laid my head down and cried for the entire hour. This teacher did not do anything to stop them from laughing, except for quiet down. Okay, that's enough. But nothing. She didn't even come up and be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need a minute? Do you need to step out? It'll be okay. Nothing. So I'm like, that bell rang. I got out of there, finished off the day, everything else, fine. I want to say it was a couple days later. I know it wasn't right away. I'm in the cafeteria sitting with my friends, and Miss Wiesbrock has this kid Ricky by his shirt, not like dragging him, but holding him, making sure he's there, that I know he's there and she's there, and walked up to me and made him apologize to me. And I'm this shy, I already said this, you guys know this. I'm shy. And instead of like being like, no, I can't forgive you for this, I told him, sure, I forgive you, blah, 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 blah. And inspiring words that I will never forget, that I'm kind of blanking on now. So I'm not going to get them exactly right, but you'll get the gist of it. She's like, you don't have to forgive him. You're going to meet these type of people everywhere you go. You need to overcome them. This whole long speech that really hit me. It's like, I can do this. I made it this far. Okay, so jumping to the next year. I 8th grade now. So I forgot what. Nothing really exciting happened in 8th grade. I was still in the extra rooms, and I feel like I'm missing my purpose with this video, but this is growing up with my disability. This is my story. So anyway, 8th grade, I only was in the classroom separated where it's just us, and it's reading. I've always had to work on reading. I was 8th grade. I was in this special ed class. I'm just gonna call it special ed. It starts with an R, and I can't think of the word for it right now. But anyway, I was in the non-general classrooms. This extra help classrooms more than I was in regular classrooms. The only regular classrooms I had for 8th grade was math, which was algebra, then science and history again. So anyway, from being in separate classrooms, you notice that a lot of the people in there are like you, so you're not as alone. But then you realize all the differences and I can talk. All the differences between your friends that aren't in those classrooms. And they'll be like, oh, we're reading How to Kill a Mockingbird, or all these fun books that you wish you could read, but you can't. It's like you're reading about, what's the one, the first automobile from Ford. Oh God, what's his name? Henry Ford. Because it's easier and simpler, and you're supposed to be able to read the words and stuff. Then, moving on to high school. My freshman year, I was in Read 180, which is kind of like an English class, but it's not an English class. It counts as an English. It counts as a 2 course class as English because it was for 2 periods. So I had one less class than everyone else because I was in Lead 180 for 2 hours. And it pretty much focused on getting your Lexis score up, which is your reading level. Going into high school, I was probably at a 6th grade. I want to say 6th grade. It's been a long day. But a 6th grade reading level. So we were trying to boost it up so then I wouldn't have as much difficulty in class. And then I was in math again, history and all like that stuff. And then I had global strategies, which is a low functioning helping you with society. It's kind of like a study hall, but you don't get to study. They help you with homework and all this other stuff. It's a class you get graded for, you have an exam, everything. I had global strategies all 4 years of high school. I was always in lower level Englishes. Math, I was never lower level, but math was a strong suit in high school. And then middle of senior year, senior year, I started realizing, I know it took me this long to figure out, I started realizing that everyone in my class are the same people. Okay, this is common for most people, I know, but my graduating class had 500 people, and most of the people I was in class with were also in my LD classes, like my global strategies, my Read 180 classes, my lower level English classes. I started realizing that the high school was grouping us together. I don't know if I feel strongly about this or bad, but okay, so everyone's accommodations are different. Like, my accommodations are, I need a quiet setting to take my test. I need a reader. Study guides need to be provided. What was the other one? Extra time. So, say me and then my friend Lydia. She was in most of my classes too, and her weakness was math and some spelling. She got to stay in the classroom and stuff. So I still had the embarrassing of, okay, class, take your test. And I would have to stand up, walk out of the room to take my test. I didn't like how that was provided. I didn't like being signaling out and getting asked, well, why do you get to leave and all this other stuff. And for the test, I would have an easier copy, like they would reword it so then I could understand it. It's not necessarily that it was easier, it was just, I don't want to say dumbed down because it wasn't. It was the same amount of difficulty, just one of the questions was missing or something like that. It was still the same test. It was still as hard as it was for you, for me. So growing up with LD has been stressful. I don't know if it's just the LD, or if it's just my anxiety too. But I'm not a bubbly, open person. I don't go hang out, make new friends. Oh, but let's see. So we talked about sophomore year, senior year, junior year. I'm jumping all over the place, but that's just how I am. Junior year, I had to take a speech class. As probably none of you know because none of you had classes with me. When I talk in front of people, I shake and I stutter terribly. So speech class is always fun. No. But, so I have to talk in front of people. And as you previously, I can't read. So why would I be able to talk in front of people? It wasn't as bad as I thought because, again, the people in my class I had class with all through high school. But yeah, I still stuttered. I don't know if it's me psyching myself out or something up there. But I stutter, I shake, I can say it confidently to myself in the mirror or to you guys. I can talk fine. I can talk fine if it's just people I know and actually talk to and everything. But I don't know, something's just different when it's in front of people. Like going one-on-one talking to my teacher, I still shake, I still stutter, I have to be doing something. Like it's embarrassing when you have to like try and talk and it's like I can think the words up here and I know them in a complete sentence. Sorry. Okay, I got distracted. It's a complete sentence up here. Like, I plan out these videos all the time, but yeah, I get in front of them and I draw a blank. I forget what I'm saying type thing going on. But living with LD is hard. It is difficult. You'll get told that you can't do this, you can't do that. And you just gotta realize you have to show those people along. I was told I wasn't gonna graduate high school. I'm in college now. My father told me that I'm wasting money being here right now, but guess what? I'm on my second year. Yes, I hit some bumpy roads. Yes, I need extra help, but guess what? I'm doing this. So, just because you have something holding you back doesn't mean to give up. It means to find a different path. It means, oh, you have to study twice as long just to get the same information as someone else. Oh, well, it's you. If you really want it, you will do it. We all hit those bumps. But guess what? It just makes the success so much better. Okay, guys. I hope this video made any sense. I hope that if you have LD, that, I don't know, you got inspired or realize you're not alone. Or if you're friends or if you know some kid, I hope you learned something. I hope something came of this video. Oh, and I know I forgot to make this point earlier, but I don't know if it's just me or if it's just whatever it is about me. But I also noticed like other kids, at least in my high school, the LD kids, or whatever you want to call us, we don't, at least me and a couple other people that I know, don't have a lot of friends. But the ones we have are the ones that count the most. We don't need a whole group of people to feel good about ourselves. Because my mom says I'm a helper. I find those who need the help. I don't know. I seek out friends that need me. And I don't know if it's just me or just because how I was raised. But it might be because how I'm programmed up here. I need help, so why not help someone else? Okay, guys. I know I'm going way over just for this topic, but again, I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.